Hello, I am International Master Dr. Danny Kopec, and I would like to thank you for purchasing this videotape. I hope you will find it pleasurable and enlightening. Our goal is to give you the knowledge and techniques that you will need to enable you to visualize winning chess combinations. Now we're going to look at 4 patterns where the knight and rook combine to deliver mate. The following example is taken from my co-authored book, Mastering Chess. It is from Jeff Chandler's section on tactics and combinations. 1. Knight e7 check, king h8, queen takes h7 check, and then after black plays king takes h7, white has rook h1 mate. And really, the best move in a given position is based on 1. Tactical factors, 2. Strategical factors, 3. Specific knowledge special to the openings, middle games, and endings, and finally, bridge moves. Moves which tactical play is episodic and can be deemed to end when there are no further interactions of opposing forces. Then we can say that the position is quiescent or quiet. Strategical play involves long-term positional considerations, such as pawn structures and their destruction or improvement, outposting of pieces, such as knights in the center, absolute control of a file, rank, or diagonal, and the possession of these fronts without any conflict, and so on. Strategical play ends when there are interactions of forces, and we enter the realm of tactical play. White expected the black queen to move off the a8, h1 diagonal? No way. Black played. Queen takes f3. This forces the opening of the g file as black threatens mate on g2. White plays g takes f3. Black plays rook d to g8 check. King to h1. Black has bishop f3 mate. What exactly is a combination? A combination is a sequence of moves or chain of moves which forces a transformation of the position of a certain board state to a definable, tangible advantage. Throughout this tape, we will be examining some of the most pertinent issues that come up regarding tactics and combinations. My objective here is to present the tools that I feel are essential elements for consistently finding and producing combinations in positions where they are available. Combinations can be classified to fall into 4 major categories: the mating attack, the material gain combination, the drawing combination, and the positional combination. Characteristics of the classic bishop sacrifice, often resulting from a misplayed French defense by black, are: 1. White's pawn is on e5. 2. White's domination of the b1, h7 diagonal with his bishop on d3. 3. White's ability to play knight g5 check followed by queen h5. And 4. Black's inability to get a knight to f6 or f8 to defend the h7 square, which white will try to deliver mate on. Certainly, if you are unable to find a mating combination, the next best thing is to find a way to win material with impunity After many years of surveying the tournament field and observing the typical errors that most players below the master level make, I have no doubt that the most common error is for players to lose material to a fairly straightforward or known tactical motif. I hope that the following examples will make the viewer aware of the diverse combinatorial techniques and motifs which will win material. Sometimes even world champions can overlook beautiful forks. The following position occurred in the World Championship return match between Alekhine and Oiva. Oiva played queen to e5, ? And in time trouble, the great Alekhine overlooked the beautiful fork, 26, queen to h8 check, which would win a pawn and win the game. However, Tigran Petrosian did not miss the opportunity in the 10th game of his 1966 match with Boris Spassky. He played bishop takes f7 check. And then on rook takes f7, Petrosian found queen h8 check, ! And Spassky had to resign as he loses a piece. One of the most common errors in chess is to leave pieces hanging, that is, unprotected. These can often be exploited by double attacks from a queen or opposing force with a resulting loss of material. The following example is noteworthy not only because of its fame, but because of the numerous tactical motifs we have discussed that it highlights, including decoy, overloading, hanging pieces, discovered attacks, pins, and Philidor's mate. It is an excerpt hallmark position from what became known as the game of the century. White has just played 11 bishop to g5. Fischer delivers a surprise thunderbolt, exploiting the fact that the white king is still in the center and White's overall position is slightly underdeveloped. Fischer played 11 knight to a4. The move classifies as a decoy, and what a decoy it is. The main idea is to leave White's e-pawn hanging and to expose the white king on the a5, e1 diagonal. Bishop to c4. Fischer responded knight takes c3, a decoy being based on the idea of pinning the bishop on e7 and drawing the white queen off of its defense of that bishop. White played bishop c5, an intermezzo against the black queen. Black played rook f e8 check, king f1. Now Fischer finds an unbelievable move, bishop to e6. It is Fischer's move which raises the game to an immortal level. Naturally, there are too many possibilities of combinations of pieces in chess to memorize every possible opportunity to implement or invoke a winning pattern. Nonetheless, it is very important to learn as many common patterns or configurations of pieces or formations, if you will, as possible. For it is generally accepted by those who have studied chess skill in people as opposed to computers that such skill is based on pattern recognition and pattern recognition alone. Our goal is to give you the knowledge and techniques that you will need to enable you to visualize winning chess combinations.